The political assassinations that happened in Minnesota are tragic and horrific, and they compel us to confront an important question: the rise of political violence in this country.
Do you believe that you've done anything to create a tone where this kind of violence would be encouraged?
I hope not.
As part of that conversation, we often hear that political violence is committed by people on the right and on the left. There's an element of truth to that, but there's one big point that often is not highlighted. Only one side is led by a man who has encouraged political violence.
I love the old days. You know what they used to do to guys like that when they were in a place like this? They'd be carried out on a stretcher, folks.
Donald Trump has again and again used harsh and violent rhetoric.
Like to punch him in the face, I'll tell you.
And he has called for or excused violent action. Here's just a partial look at Trump's long history of violent rhetoric.
Where I could stand in the middle of Fifth Avenue and shoot somebody and I wouldn't lose any voters, okay?
Nothing you can do, folks. Although the Second Amendment people, maybe there is, I don't know. So if you see somebody getting ready to throw a tomato, knock the crap out of them.
And the U.S. Marshals killed him. That's the way it has to be. There has to be retribution when you have crime like this.
Very simply, if you rob a store, you can fully expect to be shot as you are leaving that store.
Now, if you had one really violent day, one rough hour, and I mean real rough, the word will get out and it will end immediately.
And don't forget the time that he suggested General Mark Milley ought to be executed. Trump has also referred to January 6th, a day of insurrectionist violence, as a beautiful day, a day of love.
So go home. We love you. You're very special.
But Trump has praised the January 6th rioters as patriots, and he pardoned them. What better way to encourage future acts of political violence? So in the wake of the Minnesota assassinations, as we talk about who's responsible for the rise in political violence and how best to turn on the heat, let's be clear. Only one side, the MAGA right, Republicans, conservatives, whatever you want to call them, supports a president who has encouraged violence and rewarded violent political protesters.
Because you'll never take back our country with weakness. You have to show strength and you have to be strong.
Here's the bottom line, and it may be hard for some people to hear this, but when it comes to political parties and violence, this is not a both sides issue. It is a Trump issue.